This church is many things to many people, and I think it's cool, the way that we are always trying to fill it up with meaning. Life, love, even death all play a role in it. I love the sanctuary part of the equation. Sanctuary. Like most words ending in uary, it means a container, in this case containing sacred things, or each and all of you as sacred beings. In conversations, most notably and recently at the all-church retreat, many of us have shared our history of leaving an overbearing or disingenuous or unsatisfying church, only to come out and find this one. People who've excommunicated themselves from a church or religion, all of us with our mishmash of experiences and beliefs, and who find strict adherence to a theology an anathema to our own spiritual growth. We found ourselves here in this sanctuary. Look at this place. Look at the amazing confluence of redwood beams and lintels and old-fashioned woodwork, castle-like quarried stone, festooned with these beautiful stained glass windows that came all the way west from Chicago. In 1887, the total cost of this building and land was $90,000. The stained glass windows, $2,250. Thank you, Reverend Dr. John Burens, for helping us learn so much about this place and its history. To me, if I had to give a metaphor for this church, I'd tell you that sometimes when I look up at this ceiling and the sturdy outside walls, I'm reminded of a giant fancy turtle shell. My mother would have loved that analogy. She collected statues of turtles. If this is our shell, then you and I are its heart and body. If there is a head, it must be all the homilies, sermons, and messages of the chancel, and stories led by our senior minister, Vanessa Southern, and Reverend Laura Shenham, our minister of congregational life, and our wonderful, of course, creative worship associates, and everyone who speaks their truth from this chancel. This turtle has an organ, one that makes music, thanks to our glorious Reka Oda Lane. I'm a big music fan, and singing with the choir under Mark Sumner is a joy and a pleasure. The music we make in our comfy turtle shell church for all to share is soul-satisfying and sustaining for my life and mood. Beautiful and welcoming inside this home where we come together has a special section for service animals, and that was another bonus for my coming back again and again. Many of you remember my old pal Nugget, who passed a year ago last month. He loved it here. Now I have this new sweet little Oreo to sit with me and see me through. We gather here safe and protected. However, part of the essence of our tortoise, is readying the congregation's hearts and minds to counter some of the world's ills. We are a service-centered lot. I love all of you for that fact. Racism or white supremacy, homophobia, we have no room for these here. Our member, Marty Vanderlyn, who regularly updates a sign for our Wednesday vigil of gun deaths each year, most notably of children's deaths by gun, will be glad to expound on that subject. The war in Gaza, we're all trying to wrap our hearts around this. But in the final analysis, we are all against war in all its forms, are we not? We are a powerful, passionate, beautiful, positive, forward-thinking bunch, dedicated to making this world a little more full of love and grace. I don't mind sharing that I'm in love with you. Bless us all.